54-year-old Adel Abdul Bary headed the London cell of the Egyptian Islamic Jihad, then led by Ayman al-Zawahiri, who is now head of Al-Qaeda. His primary role, that of a communications facilitator, who disseminated messages from Al-Qaeda leaders to the public, including claims of responsibility for the twin embassy bombings, which left more than 5,000 injured. The August 7, 1998 car bombing of the US Embassy in Nairobi killed 213 people. A near-simultaneous truck bomb outside the US mission in Tanzania killed 11 people and wounded 70 more. Bary is also said to have passed on threats of future Al-Qaeda attacks from his base in London to media organizations in France, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates the day after the embassy bombings. He was, however, not accused of planning the attacks. Bary spoke briefly in court, saying he was sorry. "If I could just do something to bring the victims back, I would do it," he said through an Arabic interpreter. "Unfortunately, I can't." Edith Batley's diplomat father and 20-year-old brother were killed in the bombing in Kenya.
I don't even focus on Bary. I think it's more important for him to hear us. I'm not in a position to evaluate whether or not he's sincere or not about his actions, but it doesn't matter. He still has to be held accountable for those actions, and he was held accountable today.
Bary has already spent 16 years in British and US custody. US District Judge Lewis Kaplan, who in September briefly considered rejecting the agreement as too lenient, said Bary could be released in approximately 8 years after receiving credit for more than 15 years already spent in UK and US custody. The terms of his extradition to the United States stipulated that he be deported back to Britain after serving his sentence. By pleading guilty, he avoided spending the rest of his life behind bars. Bary's sentencing came in the midst of the trial of his co-defendant Khalid al-Fawaz, who US authorities say served as Osama bin Laden's representative in London. A third co-conspirator, Libyan defendant Abu Anas al-Libi, died in custody last month, just before the trial began. Jane Kiyo, CCTV.